In this video, I'm gonna show you how to paint and assemble your own Stormtrooper armor. I'm Tristan and welcome to my workshop. This video is the last in my build series where I show you how to make your own Stormtrooper armor completely out of EVA foam. Of course, if you want to make this project, you can get the templates from my Etsy store, which is linked in the video description. And you can follow along with my last two videos in which I show you how to build the armor. But now let's finish this Stormtrooper armor. Here are all the parts of the Stormtrooper armor which we finished in the last video. For my armor, I already added all of the velcro and straps to be able to wear it, but I'll show you all of that later in the video. As you can see, I had to tape all of those straps and velcro strips to protect them from the paint. The armor has some visible seams and problem areas that aren't perfect. To fix that, you can use a flexible filler like this one from Liquitex. For this project, I decided to not fill any seam because I'm gonna weather the armor to hide them. Before painting your armor, you need to seal the surface of the foam. For that, I like to use Mod Podge. You can also use Plastidip and many other products. I found that the best and fastest way to get a smooth and durable result is to apply 3 good coats of Mod Podge with a big brush and slightly sand the surface of the final coat after it dries. To speed up my painting process, I decided to not sand the Mod Podge this time around. The base coat for the armor will be a flat white spray paint from Rust-Oleum, but any other brand will work. After applying 2 good coats over everything, you should have an opaque finish. To weather the armor, I'll start with black acrylic paint diluted in water. You can take a big brush to apply the paint over a part of the armor and then wipe off most of it with a paper towel. This is a technique called a blackwash, which will leave the paint in the low spots and crevices, as well as staining the white paint to give it more dimension. I also want some brown on the armor to make it look like a Sandtrooper armor. For that, I like to use brown oil paint. You can apply just a tiny bit of paint into the corners and low spots of parts. Once you're happy with the coverage, take a paper towel and remove the excess paint for a more realistic look. This technique really makes a difference in the realism of the weathering. Once you're done with that, you can apply a nice matte clear coat over the whole armor. With that, you should have a fully painted Stormtrooper armor. Now it's time to talk about the accessories for that armor and how to attach everything together. Under the armor, you can simply wear black sweatpants and a black long-sleeve turtleneck shirt. The turtleneck is important if you don't want your neck to be visible between the chest plate and helmet. For the gloves, I went with black gloves made for running and glued velcro on top. This lets you attach the hand plates, which have the opposite velcro on their backside. I highly recommend running gloves because they are much more breathable than other types of gloves. Now let's talk about how to attach the armor parts together, starting with the chest plate. It has nylon webbing with velcro at the end on each shoulder, which lets you attach the shoulder bells. Next, to attach the bicep guards, the shoulder bells each have an elastic band with velcro at the end. Using an elastic instead of nylon webbing here will give you more flexibility to move around. The forearms are pretty simple, they just fit with friction over your arm. If yours are too big like mine were, you can glue upholstery foam inside with hot glue. The abs and lower back parts are glued together on one side and have velcro on the other so you can put it on. They also have a buckle at the back and 2 on each side, which attach to the chest plate and back plate. After a lot of experimenting, I found this to be the best setup to have something that's easy to put on, gives freedom of movement and looks accurate. Moving on to the belt, it has the cut piece, butt plate and detonator glued to it. Just like the abdominal section, it opens on one side with velcro. It also has velcro strips at the back and front, which meet with the ones installed on the abs and lower back plate. Make sure your parts line up properly when you put on the armor. After that, simply close up the belt and you're good to go. The thigh guards have nylon webbing with velcro at the end, just like for the shoulders. They meet with the inside of the belt, which has the opposing velcro. These 2 little boxes also attach to the belt with velcro, and they line up with the last box on each side of the belt. The shin guards are too skinny to be slid on your leg, so you can simply make an opening along their length and glue in zippers with hot glue. I added upholstery foam inside of my parts because I have pretty skinny legs. For the boots, you can find cheap ones on Amazon and paint them the same way as the armor. After making a foam Stormtrooper helmet using my templates and tutorial video, you should now have your very own all EVA foam Stormtrooper armor. I'm kicking, let's get the show on the road. And we are finally done with the project. If you followed my tutorials and made your own Stormtrooper armor, congrats and thanks for using my templates. I'm pretty surprised at how simple the project was to complete. The simple design and paint scheme of this armor makes it a good first full armor build for beginners. Now, as I said at the start of the video, if you want to make this project, the templates are available over in my Etsy store, which is linked in the video description. Would you like to have templates for the Sandtrooper pauldron, pouches and backpack, which I haven't made yet? Because if I see enough interest, I might release the templates along with a tutorial video. But anyways, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more cool builds like this one. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.